Alright, this is The Last of Us Prologue. It's also called Left Behind, and it's really more of a side story to The Last of Us, so... I have played Left Behind before, but only once, and it was quite a split-up playthrough of it. It wasn't continuous like I did kind of with our recent playthrough of The Last of Us, so it's been a while. It's been, I guess, just about a month since I finished The Last of Us.
What?
I took a little bit of a break. Jumping back in now, though.
Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh! Who the fuck are these guys? Stay the fuck back! Joel! Put your arm around me. Come on. I think we're safe. Joel? Joel? Shit. Joel, here. Oh, get up, get up, get up. You gotta tell me what to do. Come on. You gotta get up. Joel? Riley?
Ow! I landed on my hip.
What the hell? I thought I was bitten.
I know. It was kind of awesome. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
I haven't seen you, and I don't even know how long.
45 days. Well, 46, technically. Wanna know what I've been up to?
All this time, I thought you were dead.
Yeah. Here. Look.
No way.
Still no roommate? I had to sleep under Liz for 3 years, and you know how bad that girl smelled.
You're a firefly.
You still have it up. What are you doing?
I'm making sure I don't get caught with a firefly in my room.
Relax. There are no soldiers on the entire floor.
Here, congrats.
Hey. Are we cool?
Are we cool?
I disappeared and you're mad.
Yeah.
And I owe you an explanation. Let's get out of here and I'll tell you all about it.
It's almost morning, and I have military drills. You know, where we learn how to kill fireflies.
Put some pants on and let's go.
I'm so dumb.
Oh, come on. When have we ever gotten into trouble?
Shit. Come on, give me something. Fuck! Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna put you on your side. Jesus. I should buy us some time. I'll find something to stitch you up, okay? Callus, keep an eye on him. I'll be back in a flash. Promise. I totally got this. All right, now where the fuck do I go?
So we're kind of jumping back and forth here between a couple different times. One time is, I guess when we were going to the University of Colorado, and this is where Joel gets significantly injured, and eventually Ellie kind of nurses him back to full health. This is kind of just after that, showing a little bit more in detail what's going on. And then the other time is Ellie kind of reuniting with an old friend, Riley, who has just become a part of the Fireflies. So definitely some timeline jumping. So goal numero uno right now is to try and find something to help Joel get stitched up. He was impaled in a fall. That all happened in the main game, which of course we have since completed. Was a slow ending to the main game, but there's definitely a lot to play off, and of course with The Last of Us Part 2 coming out, the timing of playing this and catching up on the events of the first game works out well. Here's something in the distance. It sounds like walkers. Jeez, I just called them walkers. Yikes. I don't see a whole lot here. We'll just have to play it careful here.
Weston's Pharmacy. That sounds promising.
So it looks like that's the only place I can go right now, the pharmacy. I see some bricks and some bottles on the ground, which suggests that there might be some sneaking to do. It's never a good sign.
What the hell? Did you just swallow the pills and leave the bottle? God.
So obviously quite a bit of looting going on in a pharmacy in a post-apocalyptic world. Shocker.
Anything? Anything? Nothing.
So it's not the first time that we have had the opportunity to control Ellie. In the first game, after Joel gets injured, you kind of play the role of survival with Ellie as well for a little bit. So it's not entirely new as a concept. Wouldn't be surprised if part 2 has you using Ellie as the main character. Oh, I saw that cardboard cutout, thought it was a real person. Still haven't come across anything useful. It's gotta be behind the counter.
Pharmacist. Maybe he's got something on him.
Please read. Pharmacist went crazy and attacked me. I hit him pretty hard. He's unconscious. I locked him in the American Princess store next door. Please get him help. Combination 35 30 31. Hey, well, we actually found a combination this time. Missed a few of them in the main game. So there's obviously going to be some sort of a safe that we can access here, and we need to try and find the pharmacist.
Oh, come on. First aid kit. How the fuck do I get inside?
Okay, so there's the complete picture. We need to find the pharmacist, obviously, in order to obtain a key to get into the back room of the pharmacy where there's a first aid kit, so we can find stuff to help Joel out. So here's the American Princess store next door to Weston's Pharmacy. So now we gotta try and find a way in here.
35 right, 30 left, 31 right. That worked.
Hopefully not too much noise.
Shit, spores. If you're gonna jump out at me,
Oh
go ahead
boy.
and fucking do it.
So the downside is that we have spores. I have no ammunition. I don't know if I have a gun. It looks like I have a pistol. But I need to find some ammunition if I intend on using it. Some crafting supplies. I agree with Ellie. If you're gonna jump out, please do it now. Holy crap. Some pretty significant sporing going on here. Oh my goodness. Found the pharmacist.
Oh, man. Don't come to life. Don't come to life. Nothing. Where is it? Ah, key. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it. All right. Key. Pharmacy. Let's do it.
So pretty standard find of an item, a key. It's gonna get us into the back room, get us kind of to our goal. We have another note here. This is the pharmacist's note. It's just a series of photo booth pictures with likely his girlfriend. And on the back, think about me while I'm off. I'll be missing you, but not too much. Laura. So, bit of a non-pertinent collectible find there, but definitely gives us a little bit of a backstory.
Ah, shit.
Oh my goodness, I do not like them. I don't have really anything to protect myself, so everything is going to have to be a flight response. Every reaction is going to have to be a flight reaction pretty much going forward here. There ain't going to be no fighting happening.
Yes. No. Oh. A military helicopter. That's gotta have something. Hang in there, Joel.
Once again, no luck on that find. Kind of not surprising. I've been able to find quite a lot of crafting equipment though so far, so I mean, I'll take it. It's something. I still don't have the ability to craft anything though. Okay, so we're on the other side here. That's the side, the other side of that gate is where Weston's Pharmacy and the American doll store was. We gotta try and find a way to get over to that military helicopter. And of course, the simple way to get there, there's a hole in the floor, so we can't get around that way. We have to go all the way around the long way to get to it. Damn it. I sure hope I'm going the right way here. It's certainly hard to tell. Now it looks like I'm in some sort of a cosmetics store. Rarity Nail Salon. Oh Christ. More dead. Couple things going on here. This is a note. Salon note collectible. Chief Warrant Officer Larry Caulfield died bravely this afternoon. Chief Warrant Officer died bravely this afternoon. We were flying back to the quarantine zone when our patient turned. Must have been spores because none of us saw the bite. The patient broke through the restraints and fell upon our pilot, Warrant Officer Sean Brendan. Even with the helicopter spinning out of control, Officer Caulfield fought the infected patient, saving our lives. We crashed in a rural Colorado mall. Private Eugene Ellis, Officer Caulfield, and I were the only survivors. In subduing the infected, Officer Caulfield was bitten on the neck. He immediately showed us the bite and accepted his face. I executed the infection protocol before Officer Caulfield could turn into an infected. May he rest in peace. Captain Regan Francis, 4th Infantry Division, Denver Quarantine Zone. So this is a rural Colorado mall. We are indeed still in Colorado. And then we have this find here as well.
Well, at least I can use this.
So I do have one medical kit now. That's a positive thing. Vault the railing to drop to the ground level.
Here we go. Hurry! Up here!
Oh, man. That was close, huh? You're kind of fast there. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Well, come on. Up we go.
So, how did you find them?
The fireflies?
Yeah.
Remember that firefly you bit and stole his gun?
Yeah, I remember him.
That's Trevor. I saw him walking down the street, so I tailed his ass. I follow him into this alley, and all these fireflies ambush me. They took me right to their hideout. To Marlene.
Were you scared?
Terrified. I thought this time she would actually shoot me. But instead she just says, "What took you so long?" She was expecting me.
And she just made you a firefly?
Something like that. That whole almost killing me thing was a test. She wanted to know I was committed.
Oh.
Alright, so now we've jumped back to a scene, presumably in Ellie's past, before the time where she met Joel. She's with an old friend, Riley, who she hasn't seen in a long time, but who has recently become a firefly. And even very early on here, you can kind of feel like these two were tight for sure. I think that these two had quite a relationship growing up. They seemed very tight. Found another collectible wanted poster. Wanted for Firefly affiliation. And then someone graffitied over the top of it, hero. That is Maureen, is it not? I think so.
Speak of the devil.
I think that's the idea.
She asked
Yeah.
about you.
Really?
She says you remind her of your mom.
Well, she'd know more than me.
Of course, we know Maureen from the main game. But this is kind of the backstory a little bit of Ellie, and you know how she began in this post-apocalyptic world. How she got to be that tough Ellie that we know.
Come on. We're making good time. Who do you hang out with these days?
I don't know. No one really.
What about Tino and the rest of the guys? How are they doing?
Riley, those are your friends.
But you talk to them.
Yeah, I guess.
So just a little observation, I don't have an option for a gun in these flashback scenes just yet, so obviously we're not intended to use one here. Makes me feel a little bit better, a little bit safer. I don't see a whole lot of loot going on here either. Oh. Firefly graffiti.
Have you found the light yet?
Oh, har har.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend your people. So what? You buy into this whole thing now?
All I know is that I'm not a soldier.
So it's almost like you have two options. You can just kind of go the normal societal route. We can put that in quotations, and where you have to essentially become a soldier and train to become a soldier. Everybody has to fight not only against the infected but against the uprising, the Fireflies, the rebels. And then, or you can choose to sort of trade sides and go to the dark side, which is like the Fireflies, more or less. So that's how the quote-unquote normal society sees them. But from our experiences with the Fireflies, they're not all that bad, are they? Are they? Don't be a sheep. Wake up.
Attention. We are pleased to report the zone has been free for disinfection for 30 days.
30 days, my ass. People are getting infected all the time. They just do a good job of hiding it.
You've run into more infected?
As part of my initiation, they actually made me kill this. You know, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Pretty messed up world because it feels like no matter what side we've been on, there's always problems. It's kind of fighting the helpless battle. Hopeless battle.
Oh shit, hi!
Man, sorry. I'm a bit jumpy lately. Careful, it's wet.
Hey, so maybe I should join the Fireflies.
Ellie, that was the first thing I asked Marlene. She wants you safe at that stupid school. I'm not even supposed to come see you.
Why does she care?
She's worried I'll get you into trouble.
Whatever. I can get into trouble just fine on my own.
Oh, I know.
lot of area to explore up on this roof, but I don't think there's a whole lot to be found.
Hey, remember the first time I brought you here?
What are we doing here, Riley?
I have a surprise for you.
What? Is it a dinosaur?
Maybe.
I'll be your friend again if it's a dinosaur.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Two best friends to, you know, Riley is somebody that is super relatable for Ellie to have around, and they're literally completely on opposite sides. Ellie's training to become a soldier to oppose the Fireflies and their movement. And Riley is on the Fireflies, is with the Fireflies.
You know, I got them back.
Our water guns? Bullshit. You telling me Corporal Dickhead gave them back to you?
Of course not. I had to sneak into his office. Riley, I had them in my hands.
But your ass got caught.
My ass got caught.
What'd he do to you?
Scrubbing duty for 2 weeks. Bathrooms.
Oh, Ellie. I keep telling you to give up on them. They're never coming back.
They will be mine again.
Seems that the school that Ellie is attending to train to become a soldier is obviously quite strict. Still no collectibles, just kind of blocked paths.
Can't believe Winston's gone.
You heard?
Yeah. Do you know how it happened?
They said he just fell off his horse. Heart attack or something.
Man. Well, how many people get to die of natural causes in this world?
None that I know of.
Exactly. So, let's see what he left us.
Really? What? Is this Winston? Man, guy used to be handsome. Bingo.
Want some?
Nah, I'm good.
More for me. Cheers, Winston. Ooh. That's strong. Come on.
Can't be getting intoxicated in this world. It's could lead to an extremely foolish mistake. I just can't afford that to happen.
What happened to Princess?
I assumed after Winston died, they took her. Poor horse. She's probably out there terrified.
Man.
Lots of optional conversations. I like optional conversations. I like backstory. A mall-like setting, just like the
Ellie,
other
help me lift
scenes
this.
we've been doing in the timeline where Joel's injured.
Come on, we don't have a lot of time here.
I hate that. It always feels like we're gonna get crushed.
It's fine. I'll go first.
Oh yeah, that's fine, alright.
You know what? How about we find another way?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Hey, look. There's an opening over here.
Okay, up here. Gotcha.
All right. Be careful in there.
What am I
Should've
not?
known. Classic naughty dog.
Well, you see anything? Riley?
Jeez.
Dick, that's 2 times today.
How the hell did we never find this place? Come on, I got the perfect mask for you.
Riley,
Perfect. Check it out.
what is that, like a wolf man or something?
Put it on.
So stupid.
Yeah, badass. Now roar. Roar. Ellie, really? Fucking roar. There she is. Now let's see what else this place has.
Oh god. I had to. They gave me the opportunity. I
Look at
had
all
to.
this stuff.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Hello. Obviously, we're in some sort of a Halloween store here. Gonna swap masks out with the creepy Frankenstein witch-looking one.
Ask Skeleseer a question and shake for your fortune. Okay. Are we gonna die today? Nothing. What a jip.
You gotta turn it over, genius.
Oh. Seems dreadfully unlikely. Ah,
Oh,
whew,
nice.
we're relieved. Will I drive a car again? I feel it in my bones. Alright.
That's a yes. We'll take it. Do
Are
one
we ever
more.
leaving this stupid quarantine zone? The answer is in limbo. So there's a chance.
You know it, Ellie. You know it. I forgot that's one thing that I really liked about The Last of Us, the prologue. It was cool on the PS4 edition that it came bundled with the game. And there's a lot of like little kind of fun mini games, or little, not necessarily mini games, but kind of little cutscene kind of things that you can find by just exploring through the world. It had more than what the main game had typically spread throughout little interactable things. Here's another one over here.
People bought this stuff? I don't get it.
Yeah, they did. They sure did. Jeez.
Wow. That was stupid.
Okay, have we had enough fun for one day? I think we're gonna try and head out this door here next.
Ellie, there's some friends of yours over here.
Little witch dolls that you put on your front lawn. I feel like I'm actually at a Halloween store. I feel like...
Those masks are even cooler.
Damn, it's
What? Vampires are like my thing.
again, the environments that Naughty Dog creates. I mean, it's an extremely immersive world.
Dracula.
Actually, Countess.
I am Countess Dracula.
Yeah.
I got an idea. See those cars down there?
Yeah.
Red one's yours, I'll be blue. We throw bricks. Whoever breaks all the windows to their car wins.
Are you kidding me? I'm like the Brickmaster.
Right. Loser has to answer a question. No sarcasm.
What is this, truth or truth? Alright, fool. You're on.
Fuck yeah!
Alright!
Do that!
And that's how you do it!
Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie.
Damn it, what?
Damn it.
No! Close.
Come on, Ellie.
Ha! Yes!
Hide.
Boosh!
I need bricks. I need bricks.
Oh, come on!
Damn it. Bricks, 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 bricks.
Bullshit.
Yeah!
Come on, we're almost there. Get out of my way. That's cheating.
Damn it!
Damn it, she hit another one.
Yeah, you like that?
I think I only have one more.
That's one.
I got one more. Here we go. Passenger side, no? Uh-oh. Damn it.
Yes!
Damn it.
Whew. For a second there, I thought you had me.
Okay.
Well, a deal's a deal, right?
Just ask whatever you're gonna ask.
Okay. What will it take for us to get back to how we were?
Spaceship.
No sarcasm.
Like one of those intergalactic giant spaceships with like 2 warp engines.
Ellie.
I don't know. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Fair enough. Follow me. We're almost there.
I definitely sense a little bit of animosity between the two characters here, Riley and Ellie. I don't think that they are on the
Ellie,
greatest of terms,
come on.
kind of in their relationship right here. But I also, like I said before, I really sense that in the past the relationship was strong, and maybe almost in a more than friends kind of way too, if I'm gonna be so bold as foreshadow perhaps a little bit here. See, again, another little fun kind of mini-game activity thing. Breaking all the car windows. I don't know if that's one that you can win or not. I felt like I had them all busted long before she did, but clearly not the case.
What are we doing here? The place is creeping me out.
So, you know how we thought they only powered certain areas of the city?
Yeah.
Follow me.
She keeps saying she has something for me, or she's done something for me. I remember in conversation at the beginning she said that I think that they were rooming together.
This way.
If I'm not mistaken, Marlene, who I erroneously, that's not even how you say that word properly, but I'm just going to continue speaking. I called her Maureen before, but Marlene, I'm pretty sure, used to take care of Ellie at one point or another. I think maybe Ellie was in an orphanage together with Riley at some point. And then, but one morning, you know, they have this tight friendship, and then one morning Riley just took off, and that was it, and they kind of haven't seen each other since, and now she just comes back. And she's boasting that she's a Firefly and how it's changed her life, and, you know, oh no, but you shouldn't join the Fireflies, you know, Marlene wants you to stay in this military school, it's better for you. We do have another collectible note here. This is warning note. Major Banks, this will be my 3rd request in as many weeks for additional patrols in my area. With the Hartford quarantine zone falling apart, the city has been inundated with refugees, many of which are coming through the mall because of the lack of soldiers over here. These people are desperate, and in most cases they enter the city infected. As you've seen from my reports, I had to neutralize 3 stage 1s just last week. I realize resources are scarce, but if we don't get more security, I'm afraid that this mall will get overrun in a matter of F-D-F-F. You're not going to listen to a word of this. Forever your lackey, Sergeant Winston Asher. Wow, that's the most bipolar letter if I've ever seen one. FDFFF. Just gonna cross-reference some info here. Yeah, so it was just a boarding school, and it hasn't been that long. But Riley has been away for a couple of weeks without saying anything to Ellie, and I guess Ellie feels kind of betrayed by Riley for just kind of taking off, and now this is kind of Riley's way of saying, hey, I'm sorry. Why don't you come with me and we'll spend this day out together kind of exploring, which is what we're doing now. And, as I said, she said she's got something for us. But yeah, and again, just like the main game, of course, the Fireflies are mixed up in all of the plot lines, it seems, all the time. So it wasn't an orphanage, like I said, that they were growing up in. We're not going back to them as kids. We do know that Riley and Ellie have a strong relationship coming into this, or they did before Riley just decided to take off. Now here she is returning. Just wanted to make sure I had some of the facts straight about their relationship and kind of what happened.
So, turns out, the whole city has power. They just flipped the circuit breakers. All you gotta do is flip it back.
There's no way this is gonna work.
What did I tell you?
Wait, so the whole mall is lit up?
Let's go find out.
I just wanted to kind of go over the ending of The Last of Us on Wikipedia real quick there, just to try and remember kind of where we left off with the plot lines there. So the Fireflies, obviously, when we eventually, which the whole point of the game was trying to smuggle kind of Ellie to the Fireflies. Eventually we did find them, but they said they had to take Ellie's brain out, which would kill her, or take a piece out, something like that, in order to backtrack and kind of produce a cure. But it is possible. Joel obviously did not want to let go of her. Fireflies wouldn't have any of that, so we had to shoot and kill Marlene. So hopefully we'll be able to understand Marlene a little bit more by going back and kind of playing this Left Behind DLC. Hopefully we'll be able to see maybe her intentions and kind of her side of it, fighting as a Firefly. I hope that we do run into her a little bit in this one. I can't remember if we do or not. But nonetheless, it's all very important kind of backstory.
You ready to see this?
Wait, I know what you're trying to do, and I'm really glad that you're not dead. I mean, I'm glad that we're back together, and
I didn't mean it. All that stuff I said before I left. I didn't mean any of it.
Riley, you're such a sap.
Bet you started it.
Oh, man.
Are you ready?
Totally. Are you kidding? How the hell do I get up there?
Okay, so now we're back long after these scenes with Riley back in Colorado, where Joel kind of gets injured. Another interesting point to mention here is that at the end of the game, Ellie does speak to Joel. They have a conversation together, which is kind of where the game ends, and she kind of expresses survivor's guilt. You know, and having remorse with this survivor's guilt, because she said she was not alone when she became infected, meaning that she has lost important people in her life. And I'm pretty sure that that's a direct reference to Riley, and I think that that's where this DLC is kind of taking us. Unfortunately, you know, we're kind of out exploring with her together. It's all this nice kind of just these two young girls kind of having fun, and it just doesn't, it's not sitting right with me. It does not seem to me that this is going to end in a very good way with these two people, and it's really sad because, again, Ellie is just, you know, she has it rough. She has been losing the people around her, and she has not lived a very good life. And, you know, she met this beautiful girl in Riley, and it's not looking like it's going to end particularly well, with some of the foreshadowing there at the end of the main game, and then now here with the DLC, where we finally get to meet this other person. Again, lots more bottles and bricks, which typically means that there's going to be infected around. We have bullets. Two of them. So this part of the timeline, it's just kind of showing us exactly what happened in the time immediately following Joel getting injured. And then, of course, we have the flashbacks where we get to explore the relationship between Ellie and her friend Riley, and we'll get to see the lead up to Ellie getting infected, and a little bit more of Ellie's prior relationship with the Fireflies. So there's the railing we jumped over.
Thank you, military. Any way to get this on? Follow the cables. Right, Joel?
So there's a gate leading to the escalators to get up to the military helicopter, where Ellie believes there may be some first aid equipment to help Joel. Still trying to loot this area. A lot of the other areas we've explored so far in this DLC, there really hasn't been a whole lot of loot.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Another note, atrium note. With supplies running low, Private Eugene Ellis and I entered the loading dock in hopes of procuring additional rations. We were caught off guard when a group of roughly half a dozen Stage 2s attacked us. We neutralized the threat, but not before Ellis was now bitten. So another one of these soldiers down in this little backstory with the collectible notes. After a heated debate where Private Ellis tried taking his own life, I incapacitated him. I then took it upon myself to break protocol. I isolated the infection with a tourniquet. I gathered and cleaned a surgical saw from the abandoned triage. I injected Private Ellis with morphine before amputating his arm several inches above the bite. I'm confident that once the private regains consciousness, he'll be clear of the cordyceps infection. Once again, Captain Regan Francis. And in the last note, there were still 3 of them left. I guess that means that there's only going to be 2 soldiers left now, and it's kind of cool that as we kind of make progress towards our goal, we kind of see the progress that these soldiers were making in their fight for survival. Restore power to the refugee camp. So we have to get plugged in here. I know where I have to go. I'm simply just looting, Naughty Dog. Leave me alone. So, we're supposed to follow this cord. So that's what we'll do here.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness. No kidding, effing cat. I don't like cats.
Come on. All right.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't like water.
Oh my God, that's freezing.
It's ice
Jesus!
cold water.
Are you trying to kill me? Holy shit. Oh, man.
Okay.
Needs power.
So that's only gonna open when we are able to restore the power.
Here we go. End of the line. Nothing? Out of juice.
Really out of gas. We got another note. This is generator note. Private Ellis has taken a turn for the worse. He's burning up and he couldn't keep any of his food down. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe the amputation was too late. Maybe when I'm not watching him, he'll turn. And the infection protocol. We did what we had to do, Officer Caulfield. Who the hell am I kidding? We murdered Larry. Ellis has held him down while I shot him like an effing dog. I can't get his screams out of my head. Regan, please, I still have time. Don't do this. Ellis, what have we done? What if I just leave? What if I just make a run for it? I'm sorry, Ellis. Once again, this time only signed Regan, but once again, the note is written by this Regan Francis. I got 6 bullets in my pistol, so I really have to hope that I'm not going to get ambushed here. This is one room that I do remember quite vividly after playing this DLC for the first time. I apologize for my ramblings about the story. I'm just trying to figure out kind of everything in my head again, and it's easier for me to say it out loud. It makes a little bit more sense. I know it probably sounds like I have verbal diarrhea sometimes, but you know, I'm just trying to fully understand the story and not make silly mistakes like calling Marlene Maureen. There's a lot of backstory here, and I want to make sure that I'm making the best sense of it. Use the gas can to get gas for the generator. Okay. So I thought I was just gonna have to explore and maybe find a gas tank, but I found a lot of bullets. I'm up to 15 now. 18 now.
Shit, locked.
So this is another door that is powered by, well, power. So we gotta get the power working. It's funny that these two timelines that are jumping back and forth, what we're doing in each of them, it's kind of paralleling each other. You know, we were at a mall in both situations, or we're at a mall in both situations. In one, you know, we're having fun with Riley, and she tells us that she can turn the power back on, and she turns the power back on, and we're able to experience that, you know, moment of wonder of electricity. And now here we are in the mall in Colorado trying to get the lights on. So
Empty. Maybe I can find some.
oh no. Damn it.
Stalkers.
God damn it, I just gotta hunker down here and open fire. God, I'm a little rusty. My aim sucks. So I must have to go up to these vehicles or something.
Yeah, sounds like it. Okay. Find some gas.
Find some gas.
Empty.
There's multiple trucks and a van in this room here, so
Also dry.
also dry. There's a truck here.
Ah, jackpot. Right, how do you do this? Take the hose and...
Gotta siphon that
Siphon it
gas.
out.
Yummy, yummy. Ugh. Gross.
Okay. Alright. That should do it.
Just So now we gotta fill the generator up, and then we should be able to start the generator and open some of these locked doors that we've been unable to open for time.
Come on. All right.
Holy
Note to
crap.
self, don't touch electric water. Got it.
So because of the... oh no. So now all that water down below is electrified. We can't step in it. We're gonna have to try and find a way to get
This door's
across.
open.
So this was one of the powered doors. I knew that there was some loot behind here, so that's cool. And there's also a ladder. So this leads up to the vents, and we should be able to climb around on the vents.
Keep
Be
looking
our
straight.
easiest way across.
Everything's gonna be fine. You're not gonna fall into that water and fry to a crisp.
Fried to a crisp is right. So now we gotta try and land on this truck. And there are some collectibles down here on the front of the hood of this truck.
That's the way out. How do I get there?
So that was kind of our hint as to where we have to go. So now we should be able to... aha. A few more bricks. Not much loot. Got a couple of doors here. Big warehouse doors that we can open. Alright, so this should help us get up. I obviously have to try and figure out what the goal is.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Well, they say you have to learn the hard way. That was definitely the hard way. There's some collectibles that I missed down there. We must be able to craft something now. We can craft a bomb. Hey, anything helps. No doubter about her. So once this door is open, we must have to push this cart underneath, and I guess that stops it from closing. It should work.
Ah, finally.
It's narrow, but I mean, it's not like nerve-wrackingly narrow where, like, if I accidentally drift off for a split second, I'm gonna fall. I should be down now. And then I almost friggin' just right into the water. A Almost jumped right in there.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, Christ. Some more loot. Uh-oh. Damn it, 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 damn it. Oh no. Okay, I think that's probably going to be our stream. Holy crap, that's going to be a lot of walkers to get around. We are going to save right there. And we'll see where the next piece of this crazy DLC takes us.